Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie, and I thank you ahead of time for joining me today. This is your reading for career and money for the month of March. This will not resonate with all of you. So if it doesn't, please check out your Mars sign, your rising, and your moon signs. If those don't resonate, then come back and check me out another month, okay? So you have the card of number 35, Conscious Connections. So what I see from this card is two ladies, and they look similar, but they're very different. And one is colored, one is not, meaning her umbrella is colored, the other one is not. Her skirt is colored, the other one is not. There's two fish on this card, meaning money flowing. But there's conscious connections going on. 3 plus 5 is 8. It could be a Leo you're associated with. But regardless, let's just park this for now and see how this fits in with the rest. All right, so now let's deep dive into the Dixit cards. So what do we have for Capricorn for March 2021? So we have shadows. There's a shadow lurking behind you or amongst you. There's more green on this card. Green is good. It's health. It's hope. But let's just wait and see again with the tarot how this all spells out for you. All right, so Capricorn, March 2021, career and money. Capricorn, March 2021, career and money. All right, so let's go. And here we go. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. All right, so the present situation for you, Capricorn, is that you are waiting for things to happen. The 3 of Wands. The obstacle is the 7 of Pentacles. Your aspirations or your desires is the 6 of Wands. Your guidance is the 4 of Pentacles, and the outcome is the Sun card. Very beautiful. Okay, so if we look into this, you are right now waiting. You've already set things in motions, but you're waiting on outcomes. You're waiting for things to happen. Not going to say more about that because it's all about waiting. It's about you've made a plan, you've set some things out, and you're waiting. The 7 of Pentacles is about being patient. You've planted the seeds, they're growing, but the reason why this is an obstacle is probably because you're feeling impatient about it. You want things to happen quicker than they're happening. The desires and aspirations is the 6 of Wands. So you want to be recognized. You want to have success. You want to be victorious in this outcome. But yet you have to wait. The guidance is you need to hold on. You need to keep persevering and hold on because you know what? The game is not played out yet. So just hang in there. The outcome is the Sun card. Very bright, sunny. Everything's optimistic. So don't fret. I still don't know how this is linking to this. So we're going to pull some more cards. The next card is going to be an animal spirit card that I'm going to pull for you. So Capricorn, March 2021 for career and money. Animal spirit for Capricorn. It'll be this card right here. The Antelope Spirit. So we have card number 2. And this speaks of life is speeding up. So you know what? You've been waiting long enough. Yes, you have. But life, when it starts going, it's going to go quickly. So just hang in there. Be patient because things are going to happen. The outcome is beautiful. You're waiting here up here and you're asked to wait some more over here. You're being impatient. Your victory's coming. You need to hold on because the outcome is going to be beautiful. Let's pull some cards from Kipper. Kipper for Capricorn. Sorry about that. I'm not taking any of these cards. I'm going to put them back into the deck. And let's just shuffle. All right. So shuffle, Kipper for Capricorn month of March 2021. And we have the courthouse. So that's probably what's going on in the background. Too many cards. That's what's going on in the background. There's some legal action. There's some legal things going on. Maybe you're working in R&D. Maybe you're working in NPI's new product introduction. Maybe you're working in some kind of project that you're hoping that this is coming to fruition soon, but there's so much legalities behind the fact of the product launch or whatever it is that you're selling or whatever it is that you're promoting or whatever it is that you're doing. It's just taking forever to come out. Pathway. I'm going to take another card because that's not a very secure outcome. That's a choice card. Expectation. Okay. All right. So I think maybe that's what's going on. We have the shadow card here, the lurking in the background, that black omen, that black bird that's just like hovering over. I think that's what's going on. The court case or the court aspect of this card is linked to this card. There's legal stuff going in the background, and it's completely oblivious to you from this part of the reading. It's just stuff happening behind the scenes, behind the doors that you don't have access to. And it's causing some delays for which you're feeling totally uncomfortable with. But you need to be patient and persevere through this. The pathway is being illuminated, okay? It's an unknown pathway. It's something that no one's been on. It's an unbeaten path. So you need to be just patient. Plus, there's some butterflies on here. Butterfly spell of transformation, changes. So I'm going to pick a card on this very shortly about that to explain the pathway and the actual transformation that's needing to occur. And then we have expectations. So there's expectations after the pathway has been embarked on or actually transitioned on and gone beyond into the clear light. I also can connect the conscious connections with this because let's talk about unconscious and conscious. So conscious connections are the connections that we know that we have with our parties who we deal with, whether it is your colleagues, your company, your customers, whoever it is. We have all these conscious connections for which we absolutely know what the rules of the games are. Okay? However, this card here speaks of darkness lurking around the corner, meaning there are unconscious things that we are not aware of. And I think that's why this card came out. It's card number 35. And if you look at this card here, number 35, they're both number 35. So the conscious connection is most likely related to the known path that you need to be on in order to get this product out the door or this solution that you have for your customers or whatever it is that you're doing in life, okay? You know about this. You know this is going to happen, and you know the path. You kind of know the path, but there's some changes that need to occur. There's tons of butterflies on this path. And there's a court case going on. There's some kind of legal action taking place in the background that is associated with this card. Okay? And because we have the Antelope card, the Antelope card is about speed. And I know that we talked about you being a little impatient, but you need to be comfortable with the fact that you need to be patient. And of all the earth signs, you're a hard worker. And you know that you've done all this hard work. And you are the one that actually probably did all the hard work behind all the scenes of all of this. But you still need to remain patient. This is going to come to fruition. It's just a matter of days, weeks. Let's just look into that later. But for now, let's just say you need to remain patient. And that's your obstacle. You are impatient at the moment. Okay. So we said I was going to look into the pathway and what needs to be the change, the butterfly, the transformation. So let's look into that right now. For Capricorn, it says family changes. So family changes in this context with work could be about business changes. There could be some changes related to your business associations. Maybe your business is being sold off, or maybe yourself are having or going through family changes, or maybe your people involved, maybe you're working for a small company and there are some significant changes going on in the background that involve their family that you're not in control of and you can't control. But yet, once that has happened, the expectations will be there. Expectations for growth, for sales, for whatever. I'm going to pick some cards from the Lenormand deck. Oops, crap. Sorry about that. So we have two cards that are card number 35. So 35, 3 plus 5 is 8. So Capricorn, 8. Are you born on the 8th of January? If you're born on the 8th of January, maybe this pertains to you. Card number 17 came out. 17 is the stork. Stork is about change. Again, change. Things are happening. Family changes, right? That just came out in the Kipper deck. So let's pull some more cards on that. We've got the bear. Bear is finances, your money, your boss. Yeah, no, I think there's a change in the organization. There's a change in the structure. I think that the work has been done by yourself and others, most likely, but there's an imminent court situation going on, and most likely because there's a change in top management. The company's being sold, or there's this change in top management. And it has to do with a family business, family change. Or the person that is leaving the company is leaving the company because of a family situation. We have here change, family or boss, and cutting the scythe, which is cutting off. So yeah, they're being cut off, they're being removed. There's someone leaving the job, and it's due to a family situation. We talked about timeline, so let's go into timeline now. Oops, my God. I can't shuffle at all tonight for some reason. Terribly sorry about that. It's just all coming out, and I can't believe that all these cards are meant for you. So let's try again. Okay, we've got these two cards for Capricorn. So we've got the card number 3 and card number 24. So these are relatively close set cards. So in the month of March, card number 3 would correspond to around the 14th of March. Card 24 is happening actually before that in March. So we're looking at card 24, which occurs around the 6th of March. And this card speaks of protection. This bird is actually protecting this fetus or this person that's in a nest. So it's kind of like an idea that's being sprung on, and the bird is protecting it. So I think this idea between all of this going on here is happening early in the month of March. And by the 14th of March, the realization, look, you have realization. This is card number 3, but it says realization. And ultimately, this is a huge keyhole with a brand new universe on the other side. So I think all of this is happening, like at the beginning of March, you're going to take or hear of this situation going on with your upper management. If you're working for a family-owned business, someone is retiring, someone is leaving, someone is just walking away from the business. If it's a big corporation, there's some major changes going on around the top management team. And it's in the proceedings of courts, right? It's behind the scenes, it's in the shadows, but it's going to happen very quickly. And that's why, like, we look at the card, the Antelope card, swiftly, it's speeding up. Between these two cards here, this is very, very short timing, 6th to the 14th. That's like 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks time. This is happening. So there's a change in upper management. So just don't worry about what's going on. Whatever you've done, whatever work you've done, you've done the right thing. You're waiting for the right moment, and things are going to happen in the right order. And it's just because, maybe you've launched a product and nothing's happening, or you want to launch a product, but nothing can happen because you've been told to wait and you're not given any more information. Well, what you're not given information about is what's lurking in the background here. Okay, so this upper management change, or this company change, this person retiring. But once all of that is said and done, though, and that they've left, there's going to be expectations for sale. So let me pull a card on that. So what about the expectations? Give me a final outcome regarding the expectations for Capricorn for the month of March. And I think my cards are upside down. I don't read reversals, so I'm going to just keep them. I twist them when I know they're upside down. I just twist them back. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles. The expectations is that as much as they've put into this product, or this new product, or this development, or this R&D, they expect as much return. That, I don't believe so. They expect more return. But anyways, sorry, that was a joke, but they're expecting as much in return. Okay, how about that? The other card that came out is the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is a card about perseverance. So yes, you're going to have to keep working at this. If not yourself, but your team as a company as a whole is going to have to persevere and continue working diligently and protecting the assets of the company in order to secure that income coming in. Because you know what? This guy leaving cost the business a lot of money. So now all of a sudden there's a bit of a dent in the company in terms of finances, and somehow it needs to be made up. So that's why there's expectations. So people have to work harder. And card number 35, conscious connections. Well, I talked about that a while ago. There's money, right? The fish. But I think it's ultimately about what we know, we consciously connect to, our customers, our peers at work. There are differences between the two of us. And now that I'm looking at this card after all of this, you look at this girl's face who's kind of disconnected, and this could be that CEO or that owner of the company that wants to retire, or somebody in the company that wants to retire. They're completely disengaged, and probably hence why they're colorless. They're completely disengaged from the equation. And maybe you had a feeling about this. Maybe your intuition was telling you about this. Anyways, having said all of that, I hope it resonated with you. Please give me a thumbs up if it did, and leave me a comment. I would love to. If you dare to do so, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk again next month. Take care. Bye-bye.